evening, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the configurations of being, and welcome back to another episode of the Cooperators. We're back playing some more Sonic Frontiers. Where we last left off, we are
making
Sonic
spring.
I was gonna say we're playing Sonic Frontiers. I was gonna say you could level up because you have 13 skill points.
I want to do that one, but I need 20 for that.
So you need 7 more skill points. Go fishing, get more skill points. Wait, what was
combo?
Wait, what is that? No, not that one. You're a Wild Rush. You're a what? You look like an asteroid.
Zigzagging.
You look like an asteroid, honestly.
I want to unlock these, but like, it would be a bit of a grind, and I don't want to just like.
I would unlock them, but I don't want to play the game.
I don't want to bore you guys with the fucking grinding.
I don't know. I guess I'm just that awesome. Yeah. Although, I bet you have better insight on that.
I will not share data with the enemy. Besides, your survival may be a fluke. You cannot cheat fate forever.
I don't know.
Wow, thanks for the encouragement. I'll keep doing it until I figure out how to rescue Amy. It doesn't matter if this is all one big trap or if you keep throwing weird robots at me. Nothing's gonna slow me down or stop me. Count on it.
Oh, machine!
It's like, but there's this pebble in my shoe, man.
Hey, this thing keeps bugging me.
This thing's bugging me. I'm gonna take a hike.
No, I still think what was it? The one that you thought was hilarious. He got bored with Stewie, so he just did crystal meth, and it's out of nowhere. I'm so fucking ready.
Yeah, I love that one.
So he'll search everywhere till he brings the
you'll recognize it.
I don't know why his hair went up like a Super Saiyan. I'm so fucking ready. It just flies up into the roof.
By the way, this level should look familiar to you in terms of layout. This is City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh yeah, I see it now. I mean, it's dark though.
Give me that. I got it.
So why do I have the feeling that this is basically a digital format of all the Sonic games being commingled and this is me trying to develop a story with all the Sonic games. And I am gonna bring in Sonic Generations again because of that, the space-time continuum has broken all time. Now everything's all jumbled up in this dimension where Sonic is now traversing in. So of course he's gonna travel into his past in a digital format of City Escape.
Yeah,
now who out there is depressed after I told them all that? Oh my god, I gotta go take a shower, I gotta go home, I gotta do my laundry, I gotta go wash my hair. I really fucked him up, and I didn't mean to, so I did apologize. I mean, I did apologize. I know you're trying to get to the, I know you're trying to get to the other red, the red star.
Oh, it's right fucking there.
You goddamn son of a bitch. You miss a red star. You're not Russian.
God, that bitch of a son.
Yeah, I know. You trying to do a Russian accent. It was like that one time where you were trying to do a southern accent.
Man is dead.
What?
This man is dead.
No. Doing the southern accent, trying to do Hank Hill from American Dad, King of the Hill. You're like, it's like,
oh yeah, no, it was an Indian. Accent.
No.
Like,
I said you were.
Bobby.
You're trying to do Hank Hill's voice, going, "God damn it, Bobby!" When you went like, "God damn it, Bobby," I'm like, "What the fuck is that? King of the Sand Hill?"
King of the Sand Hill. I love that. 125. I forgot to see how many rings.
This man is dead. Bang. I do like the Ivan gameplays that the Grumps did. They're also funny.
Oh yeah, no, they are. Absolutely.
This man is dead. Bang.
What game is that anyway?
Ivan the Triad. I don't even fucking remember what game that is.
Do you think it's a good game or no?
It's what, you know what it really is. It's one of those B-rated games that like did not get any profit at all, and no advertisement at it, and it somehow turned out to be a. I don't want to say like it's a good game, but it's not a bad game considering that it got no funding, no this, no that. So it's like it's a game that you can enjoy. So yeah. But I have so many of those types of games. I just don't remember because they're not popular. The only game that I can The only game that I can think off the top of my head that I have is Infernal. I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up really fast. And I only got that game because of the achievements, because they're fairly easy. Hang on. It's an Xbox game. Xbox 360 game. And
I miss the Xbox Arcade.
Honestly, it was better. The arcade was definitely
nice.
better.
You get to make these little games, make them charge like $5 or whatever, but people loved them. It was also more convenient. Okay, so the game was called Infernal Hell's Revenge. Since the dawn. Hang on. Let me look up the. Yeah, Infernal is a third-person action game for Microsoft, produced by Polish development Memphis Software, published by PlayLogic Entertainment and Eidos Interactive. In 2007, the console port Infernal Hell's Revenge was released on June 30th, 2009 for Xbox 360. The game itself, it wasn't like... Again, do not expect a lot from it because it's one of those games that did not advertise itself as being a lot. So the game was okay. It wasn't bad, it was just okay. A modern-style third-person shooter with major first-person shooter influences. Player controls a protagonist, Ryan Lennox, a former agent turned dark by unfortunate circumstances who has access to a number of unique demonic powers, including pyrokinetic teleportation and the ability to feed on the souls of the fallen enemies. So the game kind of sounds like PsyOps, almost.
Yeah, it's like PsyOps, but not PsyOps. It's PsyOps with demonic powers. So the game wasn't bad. And PsyOps is also another game that also was pretty good, but also never received the recognition that it deserved, because the game was supposed to have a sequel, but actually the problem is the fact is that, oh yeah, you want a sequel, you have to earn the sequel. You didn't earn the sequel because you were asking for a sequel. You gotta be like, yeah, the game's good, and if it gets a sequel, it gets a sequel, and then maybe it might get it, maybe it won't.
Yeah.
Second Sight was also another game, was also really good, but that game, whatchamacallit, didn't ask for a sequel, could have gotten a sequel. But yeah, I thought that game was also pretty good. I'm trying to think of any other games that were like, why does this game even exist? But it's actually a pretty good game. Hang on, Game Grumps.
Grump
Ivan. I can't remember the fucking game's called.
Oh, I gotta wait till it's night. Son of a bitch.
Hang on. The game is called Devil's Third.
Ah, okay.
So I actually know nothing about this game except from the Game Grumps. That's it. So yeah, but apparently Devil's Third, it's a Japanese game. It is an action-adventure hack-and-slash shooter game developed by Valhalla Game Studios and published by Nintendo for the Wii U. The Wii U version was released in most regions in August of 2015 and later in North America in December of 2015. An online multiplayer version of Windows titled Devil's Third Online was released in collaboration with Korean publisher Nexus in Japan in June. Okay, give me more shitness of. Okay, so while the camera is usually set to follow Ivan, the player's character, the camera shifts into first-person perspective when aiming. Unlike many modern third-person shooters, it does not adapt the over-the-shoulder approach, instead opting for the more traditional camera that is directly behind the character, saving for what ducking behind cover melee combat consisting of chaining together a series of attacks often follow with a cinematic takedown. In addition, melee weapons can be swapped, thrown at enemies and stolen mid-counter. I'm not gonna read the rest of this. It's a lot of stuff, but it is one of those games where it's like, yeah, the game is good, but it wasn't trying to be good, and it wasn't trying to advertise itself. It's just a good game, not the best game, not an awesome game, a game you would just like recommend to a friend, be like, hey, go ahead and try it out. It's not a bad game. You know, you get your money's worth. Don't pay full price for it. That's the other thing. It's not one of those games where you have to pay like, oh, I want to pay for this game $60. It's not worth the 60. I'll admit to that. Not worth the 60. It's worth the used price of like 10,
You know what was
15.
weird? There was a whole era of like these weird, fucking, what was it? I don't know. It just feels like a bunch of games in the PS2 era. They like had like this thick clunkiness to them. You know what I mean? And they were never fun or good. I don't know. Like the Saw game. The Saw game for PS2 and Xbox.
The Saw game. Well, it was
Yeah,
from-
there was a.
Oh, it was during that generation where everything was being ported from PS2 to PS3 to Xbox 360 and regular Xbox. That's also the other problem, was that not everyone was getting on board with the new consoles, nor could they even afford the new consoles at the time.
Hang on, I gotta put my 2 cents into this. People say they couldn't afford a console. Do you have any idea how expensive the fucking PS2, Sega Genesis, all that shit was back then? They were in the hundreds as well, like 300s as easily.
They were 200 to 250, yes.
But I remember Sony when PS3 came out. They're like, yeah, can we get $600 for this?
Yeah,
Because they had a Blu-ray drive, and they were like, yeah.
they're like, yeah, fuck that. That shit's not gonna happen. No one's gonna buy that shit. But I think they dropped the price down to what was it, $400? Yeah, it was $400
they
at
had
the
to
time.
match the Xbox.
Yeah, no, because the Xbox was $300 at the time. Remember?
Yeah, it was 300, but it was 400 if you wanted the 20 gig hard drive.
Yeah,
The 20 gig hard drive, goddamn.
I remember when that shit first came out. It was sold out all over. My mother, she got it off like the quote unquote. She got it off the back of a truck. We're just gonna leave it at that.
I did some stuff for this Xbox, man.
Well, I finally got a legit Xbox 360. I think it was like an Xbox 360 Pro or something like that.
Ooh, what's that? Go on.
What's this? But what I was trying to explain was that the games back then were clunky as shit because they were still running under the... We're still playing this under PlayStation 2, but yeah, we want to give, you know, it the polished PS3, 360 deal and everything. But then after a while, they just said to themselves, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna now you guys either have to get a new console or just don't play our games. So yeah, we finally all switched over to 360 and PS3. But there was a lot of games that was definitely like under the radar that was either it was a good game or it was a shitty game or it was this game or it was that game or your mother's game or it was a stepping stone. Okay, here's another game. Do you remember Mind Jack?
No, I do not.
Okay, so the gameplay was just okay. Not great, needs improvement. It's okay. You can play the game. The acting and everything in it was just atrocious.
Was it really?
We need to go inside. What? Inside. Top. What? Floor. Oh! We need to infiltrate inside and go to the top floor.
There's no way.
It was similar to that aspect, but you know what it really was? It was because the game was originally released in Japan. The game itself, the game itself was good. Japan probably put all their time and effort into it, while Americans were like, oh, we gotta dub over this bullshit. This game's not even gonna do good. Fine, here's $1, fucking voice over it. And surprisingly, the game is actually really good. The game itself is good.
Here's $1.
Here's $1, voice the game, and there's like you don't put any effort into it because I'm only getting a fucking $1 for this fucking game, but whatever. So the game itself was good, or at least it was a stepping stone. So I'll explain in a minute. But yeah, the voice acting and everything else is terrible. The game itself actually was a stepping stone and actually could have been a really good game. Why? Because of this. The game Mind Jacked introduced an aspect of the game where you're able to play the game you're able to play the story in a multiplayer format from both ends. What does that mean? I'll explain it to you.
All right, I'm listening. Also,
Just give me a second. Holy shit, that's a lot of ground to travel.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the benefit of doing it. You unlock fast travel.
Okay, I'm getting dizzy already from looking at this. All right, here we go. So, Mindjacked introduced an online feature where, in the main story, you play as this character. Excuse me. In this story, you play as this character. It's basically a running, gunning, shooting, whatnot, action, adventure game. It's fun, in my opinion. So, you're playing as this one character. You have a co-op, you have a partner with you at all times. They help you at some times. The AI in the game is not great, but you know, it is what it is. So, you guys are shooting all these other enemies that are trying to kill you guys or whatnot. Oh, yeah, well, you can't swim. Oh. There you go. You gotta kill all these enemies, proceed to the next level, that sort of thing, whatever. This game actually is a stepping stone. It introduced this aspect, which I thought, in my opinion, was really cool, that I feel like that other games should have adapted this. And you dropped. Other games should have adapted this. It's a drop-in, drop-out co-op game. So, if I'm playing as the main character, like, hypothetically, let's just say you can come and play the game with me. Oh, nice. You can come and play the game with me anytime you want. You be playing like my co-op partner at any time, and let's say, oh, I gotta go take a shit. I'm gonna be like a couple of hours, so I'm gonna drop out. So my character at least is a robot and can do whatever she's got to do, and you know, shoot and help you and shoot everything and go through the door. So I'm not holding you back. Hey, I'm back, and let me drop back into the game itself. So that was cool.
So you could come and go as you pleased?
Yes, but hang on. That's not even half of what you can also do. You can come and go as you please, but you also had this thing that also introduced it to you. It introduced single-player campaign, multiplayer, co-op versus. What is that you say? I don't know. I can't even explain it. You're playing the actual story mode. Your co-op partner can jump in, can jump out at any time. But so can other players. Other players can jump in and jump out as your co-op partner or as the enemies you're fighting. So now this game turned into a multiplayer game.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah. It's actually, like I said, this game was a stepping stone. It was cool. It had potential. Was the game good? It was okay. It could have been better. And that's what I'm trying to explain. The game could have been. The game could have been better. There's a whole bunch of games that are. There's a whole bunch of fucking games that are like that. Binary Domain. Remember that game?
I do actually.
Yeah, that was also a pretty good game. That kind of reminded me of Armitage, the anime. Well, it was an anime movie, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And I was asking you yesterday, do you remember the anime show or the manga Gats?
Not at all.
Damn it!
I never heard of it.
I like it. It's my type of anime because I know you don't like that anime. You like the Girls Bravo. Don't get me wrong. I like Girls Bravo. So I'm not saying whatever you like. Oh, it's shit. I don't like it. No. I actually like some of your stuff. Granted, though, it does get repetitive. There's some stuff in there that I'll be like, I've fucking seen this already. It's a little annoying. No more.
Well, yeah.
Like, what anime do you like at the moment that you're currently watching? If you're watching any fucking anime.
None.
Cool. So, what was the last anime? It was Girls Bravo was the one where the kid was allergic to girls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then what was the one where it was
by the way, you see the oxygen meter?
What was the one with the where the girls were angels and the other one were demons or something like that? Shuffle, that's right. And then when there was Beautiful Dream or Beautiful Girl. Fuck.
This ugly yet beautiful world.
Ugly yet beautiful world. That's it. So they were like Girls Bravo and Shuffle. Those shows were fine. Ugly yet beautiful world was okay. Like it had funny moments. Like just out of nowhere. Stop slowing that.
That shit made me cry at the end.
I know. Some of the shit is just is also too depressing that I just can't watch because it just gets too emotional, and I don't really enjoy that at the full extent. So I'm like, it is what it is. So I watch a lot of like really like I try to watch like the serious stuff. Like I'll watch Cowboy Bebop, or I'll watch oh my god, what the hell's the other? I tried watching Ghost in the Shell. That one's a little bit that one's too much for me to to get into. What was the other one? That was Gats is also another one, but that one's also like all over the fucking place. But I was watching it yesterday, and I'm saying to myself, this could actually be a really good, like, game, like a modern game nowadays. Cause yeah, I looked up, is GATS a video game? It's like they made a video game for GATS on the PlayStation 2, and it was basically like, you know, just a, I don't even remember. It was just like, oh, same thing like in the story mode. It's just beat this, beat that, and everything. And I'm saying to myself, it would actually be pretty good as a single player slash more or less multiplayer game. Because, okay, so here's what the show's about. Or the show, the manga, whatever you want to call it. Because I only watched the show, unfortunately. I tried reading some of the manga, but I can't read manga until I told you. Anyway, what happens is that this kid and his best friend, or like, it's not even his best friend, it's like his friend that he knew in high school.
This dude I went to school with?
It was a kid that he used to be friends with in high school, like in school or whatnot. Now he's just like, oh, you're just there because, you know, we used to be friends, and now we're kind of acquaintances. Now we have no choice but to be friends throughout the whole entire show to add more character development bullshit. Anyway, I'll let you talk to Amy.
There we go. I was gonna say something.
Let me just vomit my heart's on you.
Hang in there, Amy. Is your condition, I don't know, uncomfortable?
It's certainly unsettling.
I'm fucking pixelated!
To at least talk to you. Before you freed me, I couldn't see or hear anything clearly. It was like looking into a kaleidoscope that was always shifting. I couldn't tell if I was coming and going or moving at all.
I'm coming now.
Oh my god.
It's still fun.
And I'm not gonna stop until you're back to normal.
Anyway, so this kid and his ex-friend, or used to be friends with, or whatever, they were trying to save this homeless dude who fell in a train track. So he falls. They get him out of the train track, but the train runs both of them over and kills them. So whenever people die, and these are random, by the way. These are not like people like, oh, if I die, that's it, like I'm dead, or like if this person dies, they're gonna be teleported to this place where it's a big giant orb, and they call them GATS because there's a person inside of it, and he gives them like info or whatnot. He gives them like see, it's hard to explain it because I don't know how to explain it in detail where it would make more sense. But basically, they die, they go into like it's like purgatory basically. So GATS gives them like a second chance, but he's more of a dick. He's basically like, oh, your lives are now mine to do with whatever I please. So what he does though is like you have a chance to live, where basically you can now you have 2 hours to survive and kill this alien or this demon or whatnot that's wreaking havoc all in Tokyo. So, and like, I think they're ghosts or whatnot. I don't know, because people can't actually see them in the real world. But whenever they win or they survive, they basically can go back to their normal life. But every night or every other night, they would have to go back to GATS. Now, GATS, basically, whenever you kill a demon or whatnot, or depending on your performance that night, it's a point base. So, oh, you killed the demon all by yourself, you get 100 points, and the amount of points you basically accumulate, you can actually get well, in the in the movie, the new movie, basically you can get like better weapons, you can get a better vehicle, you can do whatever you want. That will make you, you know, better, faster, stronger, to fight the aliens or the demons or whatever that's be wreaking havoc in Tokyo. Okay, so what else can you do with these points? Well, you can either bring back a person who died, because if you die from getting killed by these aliens or demons, that's it, you're dead forever. Or like, so you can bring them back, or you can, it's called graduation. You can go back to your normal life and have your memory wiped completely, and you won't have any memory of GATS or anything like that.
Really?
So I'm saying to myself, this would actually be a pretty cool game. Like, think of it like this. An open world game where you would have to be, it would be a team base though, so it would be, you know, co-op. So you and your co-op friends or whatnot, you could be up to as many people as, you know, 5 people, 10 people, whatnot, and you would all have to team up, and you would all have to fight
these monsters, these demons, these aliens, or whatnot. And depending on who gets, like, you kill this one person, you get this amount of points. Then you can either go back to the room, or you can go to a certain spot where you can upgrade your equipment. You can get better ammo, better equipment. Or if one of your friends die, you can revive him and bring him back. Or if you want, you can pull up all your points and say, I want to do graduation. That's like an automatic, you automatically win the game, and that's it. So in the new movie, there's different... What's up?
It sounds like bullshit, because, like, how did they get there? Is it that they died in the first place?
Well, in the show, him and his friend, they were trying to help a homeless guy, and they got killed by the train. They were ran over, and then as soon as they died, they ended up in this random room out of nowhere. Like I said, I do recommend the show. It's not in my opinion, it's not a bad show. Granted, it is really violent, it's gruesome, it's this and that. I don't think you'll like that type of stuff, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But I was watching the movie yesterday, which is all in CGI. I still like it. I know people are like, hey, I'm gonna watch the manga. I was like, look, I like what I like. I tried manga. I don't like manga. And I know the manga's got. Oh, damn, you fucked up. I know the manga has more of the story to it, and it explains more aspect of it, and it, obviously it's better. And that's basically like, oh, this is the true story. This is how it's supposed to be. Your anime is only a fraction of a story. What's the big popular thing right now? It's Attack on Titan. Everybody loves the anime. The anime is awesome. I did not watch the anime. I watched the abridged version of the anime. You remember the abridged version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. I don't remember what was funny about it, but I do remember it being funny. Anyway.
Oh, sorry. I'm focusing. So
No, it's fine, it's fine. I apologize. I'm actually interrupting your aspect.
No, you're keeping things entertaining.
I do my best. Why did she invite me to the party? I did my best. We're 27 minutes in. I did my best.
I know.
No, I know. I'm just waiting for you to get to like a point in the game where it's oh Jesus Christ! Fuck! I was gonna get to a point in the game where it was quiet enough for you to like relax and we can start a new episode. Because I was just about to say next time on the Cooperators, Joe will finally make it up to that ridge, but no, he's gonna try to do it in this episode, right?
That ridge is mine.
I don't even know where are we going.
I'm trying to go really, really high up to get things. Give me that. There we go.
Give me the key. Give me the ring. Give me the ring.
That was close.
I know. I was actually getting a little nervous over there. Give me the key. Give me the key. Give me the key.
Your mom's a bitch. Your mom's a bitch. Next time on the Cooperators.
Yeah, next time on the Cooperators, hopefully Joe will actually make it up to the top of there. So, unless you don't want to do it, do you?
Oh, I'm getting up there. I'm mad.
We'll see you next time.
We're gonna reach for the stars tonight.